Well, welcome back to a rather special edition of 42nd Street Pete's Grindhouse, because today is January 2nd as I'm recording this, and Mike Vraney passed away 10 years ago today. He would have been 66 years old. I got the phone call, as probably a lot of other people did, and I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. To be honest, I didn't know Mike had been sick. That was pretty much well kept undercover by everybody involved in that whole thing. I have been dealing with Mike since I stopped doing the videos for him. I have been dealing with him on and off on eBay as they were selling a bunch of stuff. Again, no one ever told me he was sick until I got the phone call that he passed away 10 years ago today. I was devastated. If it wasn't for Mike, I would not have a career. It started with this whole thing here, the Something Weird Blue Book, where I basically wrote my first article, reviewed all these 8mm loops that I traded Mike, and started from there. And then there was a second blue book with more stuff that I had done things on. And then that was it. Then I sort of found myself out, doing other things, and I had lost touch with Mike for a while, and rekindled that whole thing on eBay, but again, I didn't know he was sick. So now we segue 10 years down the road, and Lisa's kept the company going, and kept it going a lot longer than Mike would have really wanted it to be going. Simply put, if it wasn't for Mike Vraney and Something Weird Video, me personally, I wouldn't have a career. For you guys, you wouldn't have the plethora of films that Mike unearthed in all the years that he was involved with Something Weird Video. And I mean, nobody was interested in these films until he dug them up. And it ran the gauntlet from hardcore porn to fucking spaghetti westerns. It was just every type of grindhouse film conceivable Mike had dug up and put out. And I was proud to be, part of this whole crew, going back with Dave Friedman, H.G. Lewis, Frank Henenlotter, Johnny Legend, and a lot of other people. Through them, through Something Weird Video, and I was always the announcer at Chiller near their table, I, met and formed friendships with a lot of, the old school guys, Bill Greffy, Dave Friedman. Dave actually even made me, I said this before, he made me the 42nd Thief after he made Mike Vraney the 41st Thief. So Lisa's just announced that November 2024 will be it for the Something Weird website as it exists now. It's simply become too much work, and she's like a one-woman show there because she has nobody working with her. Tim had stayed as long as he could stay, and Tim was a good guy. And, it's time. It's been going on so long, and it's just taken a lot out of her that she basically needs a break to do what she wants to do. She's kept this thing going for as long as she could keep it going, and I applaud her for that. But even at my age right now, which is 71, and I'm one of the old guys, I've slowed down a bit myself, and it's like, something, you will never duplicate what Something Weird did. All these supposedly cool video companies out there that are doing this and doing that, nah, you're not that cool. Something Weird Video was the coolest, and Mike Vraney's genius and determination would leave all you guys in the dust if you even dared to approach him back then. I know they're like I said, people are making partnership deals and releasing some of the stuff, and some of the stuff has been sitting around and deals were made, but they haven't been released. Video companies, this stuff needs to be put out there. So it's time for you guys to step up to the plate and stop sitting on product and put it out, because what Mike did needs to be revisited. And yeah, a lot of films are going to slip through the cracks. We know that. I talked about that on previous episodes. But like I said, if it wasn't for Mike Vraney and Something Weird Video, we wouldn't have the complete insane amount of product and films to choose from that he had given us over that time period. And I've been doing this for over 30 years, and I'm sure Something Weird Video has been doing it as long as I have. And like I say, I owe Mike Vraney and Something Weird Video my career, because what I did was I did it as an actual joke, and everybody knows that story. So all I can do at this point is, Mike, we miss you terribly. you would have been a fighter in this world with these guys out there today. You would have basically laid the bitch slap down on all of them. But unfortunately, you know, you're not here, and unfortunately, a lot of the other great people that, you know, we both knew and came up with and admired aren't here anymore. And all I can say again is thank you. And as long as I'm going, I'll keep it alive. I keep, you know, these films in the forefront as much as I can. And again, my thanks to Lisa for keeping it going. And, you know, we've been friends for years also, and we keep in touch. And like I said, it's time to wind it down. So I would advise anybody who wants to purchase this stuff and the downloads and whatever to do it now, because after November 24th, it won't be around anymore. So again, my sincere thanks to Something Weird Video. My thanks to Lisa. You know, we keep in touch, as I say. She's a good friend, and it's just sad because there's so few of us left from those early days, going back into, you know, 1990 and up, that we all came up together, hung out together, and had a lot of fun together. And it's just sad that some of us still aren't here to celebrate this whole thing. So God bless Mike Vraney, wherever you are. You're probably up there with Dave and Herschel and the rest of the crew. And, you know, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention, you know, Eric Caden, too, who was a big part of Something Weird and did some, you know, liners and things like that. So a lot of the guys, like I say, aren't here anymore, and that's sad. But respect the guys that are still here. Respect the legacy that Mike left us, and keep supporting Something Weird Video. So until next time, stay safe. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to check out thefuseboxshow.com, because I do a few things with those guys too, and they put up my website. And again, my sincere thanks to Something Weird Video and Mike Vraney and Lisa. Take care.